Be relentless in making money. Lessons from discipline and ambition. You must be relentless in making money. Earn money passionately, spend it wisely, and save with discipline. Recently, a discussion topic emerged online. What have the past 3 years taught you? Someone summarized 4 key lessons. You need to own a home. If not, during a lockdown, you might have nowhere to stay. You need to have savings. If you lose your job, at least you can sustain yourself for a while. Staying at home isn't as comfortable as you think. Without income, you'll feel incredibly anxious. The more society advances, the more unexpected events arise. You need the ability to cope with this uncertainty. In essence, all these points boil down to one thing. You need money. Money not only brings respect and dignity, but also serves as a solid foundation, allowing you to move forward confidently in life. In the second half of your life, to achieve financial independence, you must earn money passionately, spend it wisely, and save with discipline. A lesson from pride and missed opportunities. A relative of mine, a few years ago, was a senior manager at a company. His life was smooth sailing. But then the industry began to decline and his company went bankrupt. After losing his job, he couldn't find a comparable position and didn't want to lower his standards. So he stayed home for several months. During that time, a friend in HR offered him a role as an assistant to a director. He hesitated for a few days and then declined. He thought, at his age, having to serve someone else would hurt his pride. Not long after, his family faced an emergency requiring a large sum of money. When he reached out to his HR friend for help, the company no longer had a suitable position for him. Life works like this. When there's a chance to make money, you hesitate to let go of your pride. But when you're ready to humble yourself, the opportunity has already passed. I recall a scene from a TV series. Character a finance professional, lost his job and had to work as an assistant to someone who used to be his subordinate. He bitterly complained to a friend, "I used to be their boss, but now I'm their subordinate. I don't know where to put my pride." His friend replied, "Pride is about appearances, but making money is about survival. Which do you think is more important?" Indeed, as adults, humbling yourself to earn money isn't shameful. What's truly shameful is staying stagnant because of pride. Ensure your life doesn't depend on pity or illusions, but on your own relentless effort. When a major corporation was just starting, its founder needed a large loan to keep it afloat. Despite preparing all the paperwork, he was rejected multiple times by banks. In the end, he had to persistently approach a bank director to beg for the loan. He pleaded over 50 times to no avail. Years later, reflecting on that time, he said, "Standing in the hallway, begging someone felt so humiliating and degrading. But for the sake of survival, I had to grit my teeth and endure." Japanese author Osamu Dazai once said, "Do you know humanity's greatest weapon? It's the determination to sacrifice everything." The chairman of a large corporation traveled to various places, hosting live streams to promote the company's growth. 9 out of 10 times, he dressed up as famous characters. Similarly, an entrepreneur at 60, to save his education company, shifted to selling agricultural products. In the adult world, there's no such thing as noble pride. Only by letting go of ego and honor can you take on responsibilities and achieve success. The image of you striving to make money is the most admirable. Ambition, the driving force for success. People who pursue money relentlessly share a common trait: ambition. In this life, everyone needs a bit of ambition to achieve great things. To earn lots of money, gain both fame and profit, and provide a better life for themselves and their families. But as the saying goes, character shapes destiny. A person's ability to achieve greatness and how far they go in life often depends heavily on their character. Those who achieve significant success typically have three key traits. 1. Ambitious and willing to take risks. The Talmud states, "Without a goal, you can't achieve anything." To accomplish something, you first need ambition and big goals. This provides the motivation to move forward, helping you overcome challenges without turning back. Throughout history, those who have held power and achieved greatness have been ambitious. Their desire for success and victory drives them to seek more resources, taking on challenges to unlock the key to success. However, ambition doesn't mean greed. Always remember, too much of anything isn't good. If your ambition exceeds boundaries, using unethical means to take what isn't yours, you'll likely lose more than you gain. 2. High emotional intelligence, EQ, and the ability to win people over. The ancient philosopher Mencius said, "To win the world, you must first win the people's support. With the people's hearts, the world is yours." In today's society, achieving success requires relationships and resources. In reality, many people can't succeed on their own. They rely on mutual support aimed at long-term growth. To achieve this, you need high EQ, the ability to win people over, using words and actions to gain their favor, and sharing benefits for mutual gain. When you do, others will be willing to help you. 3. Lifelong learning and adaptability. An old saying goes, "Keep learning, always learning." This mindset is worth emulating, especially for those who aspire to achieve greatness with dreams and ambitions. Society changes every minute. If you don't want to be left behind, you must continuously learn, absorb new knowledge, and reinvent yourself. When your thinking becomes rigid, you'll be swept away by the tide of time, left behind as a small fish devoured by bigger ones. For example, many industry-leading companies were once the gold standard, admired by all. But over time, failing to innovate their technology, they were overtaken by emerging companies that continuously improve their products, capturing market share. Eventually, they had to yield to the new giants in the market. The business world is harsh. To survive, you must adapt and evolve. Otherwise, you'll be eliminated from a game. The secrets of making money, what the rich won't tell the poor. There are many money-making secrets the rich won't share with the poor. That's why the rich keep getting richer, while the poor remain poor. Most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year, but underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years. Making money doesn't depend on how many great ideas you have, but on whether you can see them through to the end. There are countless money-making projects online, but some people only research and never take action. Others start but lack persistence. When they see a new project, they switch directions. In reality, even focusing on just one project and giving it your all can make you money. Making money isn't the goal. It's the result of solving problems. The rich solve problems for others and get paid for it. The poor, however, don't think deeply about what they can do or what problems they can solve. They focus only on the outcome of making money, making them easy to exploit and prone to failure. Making money isn't about endless learning. It's about learning while doing. Only the poor spend all day learning, buying books, joining groups, signing up for courses, accumulating heaps of useless knowledge. The rich don't waste time on theory. They focus on action. If they can't do something themselves, they hire others to do it. Tim Cook once said in a speech at Stanford University, "You can never be ready." In other words, you can never be fully prepared. Only action helps us grow. Don't overlearn. Choose a suitable project and start immediately. As you work, you'll encounter problems. If you only think without acting, those problems will remain a nightmare. Running from them will only drain your spirit. When you face issues while working, find solutions. Solve them, and your income will grow. The rich quickly find the work they want to commit to long-term and pour their heart into it. The poor often endure a lifetime in jobs they don't love, constantly complaining about feeling lost and directionless. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to follow the channel for more insights on money and to help you achieve financial freedom faster. Think Billion X channel welcomes you all. The rich seize opportunities, the poor hesitate. The rich are always proactive in seizing opportunities because resources are finite. In reality, accumulating wealth is a competition. If you're not proactive and don't seize opportunities, others will take them all. Meanwhile, the poor often lack confidence, hesitating in everything they do, always waiting for the perfect moment to act. But by then, the opportunity is gone. If the poor understood this harsh reality sooner, they could avoid taking the long, winding path, and their lives wouldn't be stuck in poverty. When you stop caring about others' opinions or vain illusions, focusing all your energy and spirit on the things that bring the most value to yourself, you'll achieve a breakthrough. Focus on what you're best at, what you can do most easily, whatever it is. As long as you focus intensely on it, you'll quickly surpass your limits and make money. From 0 to 1. The hardest step in making money. The hardest part of making money is going from 0 to 1, not from 1 to 10. Imagine this. A treasure is hidden in a building with countless doors, but only one door leads to the path of wealth. So, how can you find that door and break through the barrier from 0 to 1? The simplest strategy is to open each door one by one. The time it takes varies for each person: 3 months, 6 months, a year, or even a lifetime. So why do some people spend their whole lives without finding it? Because they might have opened a few floors, tried dozens of doors, and still found nothing. So they gave up. The lucky ones picked the right floor with the treasure, taking only 1 to 3 months. This method works, but can take 3 to 5 years. Luck doesn't always smile on most people. So, is that 3 to 5 years worth it? If you're not short on money and not in a rush, treat it like a game. But if you need money and want to make it fast, think of a more efficient way and don't overestimate your endurance. Next, is there a more efficient way to find the door to wealth? Yes, there are 3 methods. Method 1, find it yourself. As I mentioned, this is the most time-consuming strategy. Method 2, pay someone else to find it for you. But this comes with risks. The person you hire might not actually look, or they might not tell you even if they find it. Method 3, find someone who already knows the answer. Ask for the room number and pay them a fee. That way, you can start making money immediately. Learning, the fastest path to success. Learning is the fastest way to grow. The tuition you must pay in life, you'll have to pay sooner or later. Not to teachers, but to society, time, and the lessons of experience. If you're still unwilling to pay today, it's because the lessons society has taught you aren't enough. The pain you've endured isn't enough. People change when they've suffered enough. When you've had enough, you'll start learning the lesson. In reality, much of my growth comes from the pain I've had to endure. This made me fearful and caused me to lose many things, from relationships to my career. I'm someone with a strong sense of pride, and in the past, I didn't want to lag behind anyone, so I refused to rely on others or confide in anyone. On this journey of life, you need a mentor, a companion. As the saying goes, everyone must pay 2 kinds of tuition in life, one to society and one to teachers. Because you lack experience, strategy, and guidance, you're prone to mistakes and falling into the abyss. That tuition goes to society, and in return, you gain the lessons of failure and disillusionment. If you're wise enough, pay the tuition to teachers. With guidance, you'll avoid many mistakes, and the path to success will be faster and easier. Sometimes, the difference in success is determined by the mentor. 5 secrets to making and saving money. I want to emphasize, paid learning is the fastest way to grow. In this rapidly evolving era, to make and save money, effort alone isn't enough. You need to learn these 5 secrets. 1. Spend less, earn more. If you spend based on your desires and rely on a high family income, you'll face a cash shortage. For example, a couple with a combined income of over $1,000, after paying for living expenses and rent, will quickly spend the rest on unnecessary purchases. Clothes today, cosmetics tomorrow, dining and entertainment on weekends. No matter how high your income, without controlling spending, you'll end up with nothing. 2. Only by keeping money can you build wealth. Don't let the money in your pocket flow into someone else's. You must control your spending. Completely suppressing your shopping desires can backfire at some point. To spend moderately, reduce how often you shop and avoid getting caught up in consumer trends. People will never satisfy their desires without self-control. Only by focusing on the present and paying attention to your current life can you identify what's truly necessary. Then, if you want to buy a house, save to make a down payment. If you want to travel, set aside a travel fund. If you want to excel, improve your skills. If you want to live generously, work on self-improvement. We need to learn to master ourselves, lower expectations, and curb desires. Break each desire into smaller goals, guided by a larger objective, turning ideas into reality. 3. Manage your time. The frustrations of middle age aren't just due to aging, but also to trivial family matters and poor time management. Living in a constant race against time every day causes headaches, unable to sleep at night, unable to wake up in the morning. After a chaotic, rushed morning leaving the house, the evening is filled with household chores. Yet you still want time for yourself. After work, eating, bathing, and laundry take up most of your time. Helping your kids with homework makes time even tighter. You need to adjust your current lifestyle when you start feeling there's not enough time. Procrastination and poor planning are the main reasons for this. Finish helping your kids with homework right after getting home. Shorten the time spent on meals and personal care. Ensure you're in bed by 9 p.m. and wake up earlier the next morning to gain more time. Managing your time well gives you the energy to focus on more valuable tasks, preventing unimportant things from affecting you. 4. Be patient. With any task, enthusiasm often lasts only a short time. You start with confidence, but the monotonous process can make you want to give up, and in the end, nothing succeeds. I've noticed that successful people share a common trait: immense patience. They love to explore, face challenges with persistence, and don't give up easily. Whether it's work, personal growth, or raising children, everything requires patience. When you're determined to do something, give it your best effort. When facing challenges, stay calm and think of solutions. Patience lets you see progress in your work. Even small progress gives you the motivation for bigger strides. 5. Build a resilient mindset. It's often said that middle age is tough, but amidst life's many challenges, you can still find hope. Stay determined and believe in yourself. Every family has its own rhythm. Some have high incomes and save quickly. Some invest and profit rapidly. Others have a solid financial foundation. Your economic foundation shapes your life space. Even if you don't have much money, don't despair. You eat one bite at a time, earn $1 at a time. If you're still making money, there's hope for more. When facing difficulties, don't panic or worry about lacking money. Everyone's life gradually improves, so will ours. On the path to making money, move forward boldly. With goals and a passion for life, your financial future will brighten. 10 traits of the wealthy. Secrets to success. In today's materialistic era, everyone wants to make money and live well. But each person's financial fortune differs. Those who truly make a lot of money often have 10 standout traits that ordinary people struggle to achieve, even with effort. Strong intuition. They act decisively, starting as soon as they set a goal, ignoring others' opinions, avoiding emotional drain, and seizing more opportunities. Patient and tolerant. They understand others' moods, wait patiently, and don't complain when goals aren't met. They quietly build their strength. When successful, they remain humble, leaving room for others, earning gratitude. Self-focused. They prioritize the present and future, ignoring others' affairs, avoiding gossip, and dedicating their time and energy to themselves. In control of their destiny. They don't overvalue any relationship, preventing emotions from hindering growth. They know true security comes from within, not from relying on others, which only leads to disappointment. Masters of emotional management. Even when turmoil rages inside, they remain calm outwardly, hiding emotions and inspiring trust. This composure ensures others don't easily infringe on their interests. Clear goals and time management experts. They allocate time and energy wisely, completing tasks efficiently and avoiding wasteful activities, letting money flow to them. Risk takers. When opportunities arise, they take risks without fearing failure. Their drive and refusal to give up until goals are met make them more persistent, helping them see success. Reverse thinking. They approach problems with a growth mindset, undeterred by temporary setbacks, never letting themselves get stuck. When at a dead end, they quickly pivot, diversifying and expanding income streams. Humble and diligent. They dig deep into their field, researching meticulously and learning continuously. This persistence keeps them at their best, unswayed by temporary victories, knowing long-term investment yields big results. Opportunity-driven. In this competitive era, opportunities are always present. The smart ones seize them, enhance their skills, act decisively, and don't hesitate. Only by trying do you know if something fits. Making money is a way of life. Making money isn't a secret or a mystical skill. It's a way of life and a mindset. Remember, the ultimate goal of making money isn't wealth. It's to enable the life you want and fulfill your dreams. No matter your goal, the most important thing is to build the right mindset, know how to interact with others, and always be ready to learn and strive. Those who go far on the path to wealth share one trait. They're never satisfied with the present, always seeking growth and progress. They know that only by continuously learning and challenging themselves can they maintain their place in this ever-changing world. I hope today's insights inspire you to pursue your goals, whether in finance, career, or other areas of success. Remember, your future is in your hands. Step forward boldly, chase your dreams, and become someone who never stops advancing on the path to success. Due to time constraints, I'll end the video here. I share free knowledge on how to become wealthy, an entrepreneur, an investor, and achieve financial freedom. If you don't want to miss out, please follow my channel, turn on notifications, and share this video freely. I sincerely wish everyone who liked this video achieves financial freedom soon. As long as you find one or two helpful quotes in this video that improve your life, I'm already fulfilled.